Increased social intervention programs, more funding for climate adaptation, greater push towards providing services through identity authentication. Just some of the working targets of the Office of the Prime Minister in the 2020-2021 fiscal year as government continues its quest for First Nation status by the year 2030. With a $4.8 billion increase in its budget for the 2020-2021 financial year, the Office of the Prime Minister has set its sights on expanding growth-inducing projects. $10.8 billion of its $17.4 billion budget will cover recurrent expenses, while the rest will support capital programs. The Jamaica Information Service and the Registrar General's Department are expected to assume $905 million of their operational costs through the provision of services. Capital projects in the Office of the Prime Minister total $6.6 billion for the financial year. The lion's share, or $1.9 billion in support, will be through the Jamaica Disaster Vulnerability Reduction Program. Already, ground has been broken for the $950 million Port Royal Street Revetment project aimed at increasing Kingston's resilience to climate change. Expected results are the construction of a 1-kilometer seawall, drainage and road improvement, as well as an 80-meter fishing beach.
This intervention will secure the Port Royal Street corridor and to protect critical infrastructure along the coastline from the impacts associated with sea level rise and coastal erosion.
3 fire stations, 4 pumper trucks, and the development of a national risk information platform will also be covered by the Jamaica Disaster Vulnerability Reduction Program. $1.6 billion will be spent on the implementation of the National Identification System NIDS for economic growth. An Inter-American Development Bank-funded project, the 2020-2021 fiscal target will prioritize the revision of the NIDS policy and bill. The Registrar General's Department Technology Infrastructure Data Center and 6 pilot enrollment sites will be undertaken in the year. And the ongoing Youth Employment in Digital and Animation Industries YEDI program will be funded to the tune of $986 million. Anticipated targets include the 4th staging of the Kingston 4 Animation Festival in 2021 and the execution of an apprenticeship program for 80 animators. The Jamaica Social Investment Fund JSIF will continue to manage its flagship programs, the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Poverty Reduction Program. The Basic Needs Trust Fund's $775 million budget will cover the rehabilitation of farm roads, upgrade of rural primary schools, as well as the further development of tourism and agriculture enterprises. In the meantime, 7 health centers, 8 police stations, and 2 road sections are expected to be completed, with the $339.7 million allotted to the Poverty Reduction Program. The 2020-2021 capital budget of the Office of the Prime Minister will help to enhance access to markets and build climate resilience in rural communities. Through a $100 million injection, the second phase of the Rural Economic Development Initiative, Red Eye 2, will assist 200 agriculture and tourism micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises. An estimated 70,000 persons, including youth and women, are expected to benefit from investment initiatives, training, and capacity building.
This program, we're targeting close to 500,000 in single grants to the beneficiaries of these small, medium enterprises.
It is hoped that this action will ignite in every single Jamaican the understanding, the will and the commitment to play their part in making Jamaica the place of choice to live, work, raise families, do business, and retire in paradise.